Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make songs in Minecraft using note blocks. So first I'm going to show you some of the songs I made. I'll start with a little easier one. Even though this looks complicated because of the way I made it, it's not too bad. Because I only have one note for every, like there are no paired notes together. So this is the Super Mario Bros. Song, so I'll show you this one. Anyway, you get the idea. I'll show you a little bit more complicated one once this one finishes. Okay, so this one is Golden Hour. I just made this one like yesterday. But I probably uploaded it like a while ago because I'm probably gonna post this video later. But this one's Golden Hour and it's got paired notes, so it's like notes that harmonize with each other. So I'll just show you that one. So that one is a little more complicated because it's got notes that pair with each other, but this one wasn't too bad to make because there's a lot of repetition in it. But today I'm going to be showing you how exactly I do this and the easiest way that you can do this. Okay, so the first thing we need to know is the different sounds that the note blocks make, and there are a lot of different sounds as you can see. I might even be missing some, but I'll show you the most that I know. So the first one here is dirt block, grass block, or even nothing underneath it will make this sound. I think it's like a harp sound. So yeah, that's like the regular note block sound. Then we have the wood, which is the double bass. It sounds like this. And that works with anything that's wood, so like logs or wood or planks. It works with anything. Then we have glass, which is, it's called cloves, but I don't know why it's called that. Anyway, this is what it sounds like. Then we have stone. This doesn't have to be smooth stone. I just did that block. It's really any type of stone block. And that is the bass drum. So it sounds like that. Then we have gold, which is, I believe it's the bell. So it sounds like this. Then we have emerald, which is like, I think it's called like bit or something. It sounds like kind of video game style. Then we have the clay, and clay is a flute, I believe. Yeah. And then this is sand, and the sand is a snare drum. And then there's the wool, and the wool is a guitar. The soul sand, I don't know what it is, but that's what it sounds like. And then there's, actually, the soul sand might be a xylophone. I think it's a xylophone. I think you can do bone underneath here too. The iron is the iron xylophone. And then the pumpkin, I'm not sure what that is, but that's what that sounds like. The hay bale is a banjo, I think. And then the ice is like chimes, and then The last one we have here, Glowstone. I'm not exactly sure what that is either, but you get the idea. They each make different sounds, so that's the first thing we need to know. So the next thing is the more you click on note blocks, the higher it will get. And I actually have a chart here to show you the different notes that each click gives you. So that should be on the left side of the screen right now. That should be useful. Now, you may be like super confused. You may not be a musical person and you probably don't know what any of those notes mean. Don't worry, I'll get to you yet. Just right now, I'm just showing you some of the basics. So if you want different delays in between your notes, you're gonna want to put repeaters. And the farther you set the repeaters to, the longer the delay will be. So let's say I have 2 note blocks here and I have it on full ticks, then it's gonna go like this. If I have it on 1 tick, then it's gonna go really quickly. You can barely even hear the difference, maybe if I change the note. Yeah, so I hardly ever do this because it just sounds bad. But, I mean, maybe you'll be able to use it somehow. So the timing is basically like the hardest part about this. The notes are actually super simple if you do it the way I tell you to. So the best way to do this is you just search up a song. So I'm gonna say, to make it easy, I'm just gonna do Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and say, when you search your song, say notes at the end. And if you go to images, don't click on the ones with the music notes. Click on the ones like this with the actual letters. And then you can literally just follow along the notes with that chart. So the first one is C. If we look on our chart here, our first C is going to be 6 clicks. So I think I want to use gold. I want to use the bell for this because it sounds kind of cool. So I'm just going to put that underneath my note block. And then it's 6 clicks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm gonna attach this to some redstone. Not like that. And then we can do our next note. And I feel like, I don't know, this will take a bit of troubleshooting to figure out the timing, but so it's another C. 1, 2, oh, forgot to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the next note, well, I'm gonna actually see how this sounds. Okay, we definitely want that to be slower. Yeah, I'm gonna add actually another repeater to that because that's too quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's a lot of troubleshooting. That sounds pretty good. All right, so I think the timing for this one is just the same for everyone, I think. So 1 full and 1 almost full. So our next note is G. And if we look on G, we're not going to do the very first G because that one is lower than our C, and we want this G to go higher. So it's important to remember that there are multiple of the same note on here, but they're just different octaves. So our higher G is going to be 13 clicks. Forgot to do this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So now it should sound right. Yeah. So then you basically just do that for the whole thing. That's about it. I'm just gonna fast forward this a bit and then you'll see what the end result looks like. Okay, so I just did the first bit of the song. I'm not gonna do the whole thing because it takes lots of time, but this is what it sounds like. So if you follow those notes exactly, it should be right. And if you happen to misclick one of them, you're gonna notice it. It's gonna sound really off. But, so yeah, just make sure when you're doing that you are clicking it the right amount of times. Otherwise, it's not gonna go very well. Now, I'm gonna show you guys one more strategy that might not be the best for people who aren't the most musical, but if people know like notes and like piano type stuff, then this might be really good for you guys. You might be able to like play more complicated stuff than this because you can't find these notes for like more complicated songs. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that too. And this is how I made Golden Hour. Okay, so for this section, I'm actually going to be using my keyboard to do this. So to keep in mind, the note blocks only have a certain range, so it goes from this F sharp to this F sharp. And you have to try and keep in that range when you're making your song. So when I did Golden Hour, there was actually one note that was out of that range. So I had to just not include that note, but just keep that in mind. So for an example, I will be doing the Me song. So I'm just gonna play a section of it quickly. Okay, so what I do sometimes is, this is my first thing, so I'm having 3 notes at once there actually. So I'm gonna do the right hand first, so it's this note, F sharp. So what you can do is you can click it all the way until it sounds right. There, that sounds the same. And then I just do what I did before with the repeaters. Kind of just guess. And you can also use your chart for this too. So if you're like, oh, well, that's an F sharp. What is happening? Sorry guys, I must have pressed a button somewhere. Okay, anyway. So, what was I saying? Yeah, so you can use the chart to find that. So this is the first F sharp, so this is the second F sharp. So that would be 12 clicks. And then you basically do that for the whole thing, which takes a long time, but you have to be patient in order to do this. So if you're not patient, I'm sorry, this might not be the thing for you, but that's basically what I do when I'm making my songs, and it helps me make more complicated ones because you can do the harmony part of it. I could actually just show you an example of what that harmony would look like for this. So this one's a little weird because it's got 3 notes. I've never actually done 3 notes at once before. I'm just gonna, oh my goodness. So that would be B, which is 5 clicks, and D, which is 8 clicks. So now if we go and play this, oh, I obviously didn't do that one yet, so it sounds weird, but you can hear the 3 different notes all together. Sounds kind of cool. Maybe I will make the full Me song eventually. If you give me 100 likes on this video, I will make the Me song, but Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope this was helpful, and I hope that you can use this to help you, even if you're not really that into music, if you don't really know how to do it. This is the best I can help you, but anyway, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next video. Bye.